Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And this time I should be all prepared for this fight. Well, this sequence, yeah, it's a fight. We all know it's going to be a fight. Everyone's going to have their turn. No, you don't look like one of the Minotaurs. Yeah. Okay. Why are you so afraid of him? You shouldn't be afraid of him at all. You'll find out why in a moment. Doesn't know about you yet. Keyword, yet. Okay. So this is going to be Haschel's fight. Ah, your daughter Claire, which if you recall the other situations earlier in the game, they very much suggest, without outright saying it, that Claire is Darth's mother. So Haschel is technically his grandfather. Or his step-grandfather, or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, Haschel's gonna go do his quest, and we're gonna sit on her ass. What's going on here? How are they, like, digging into our memories to figure all this stuff out? Oh, we're in a dojo. Some kind, anyway. Yes? You're gonna go to Costco and then what? Okay. Check the list. Check the shopping list. It's just daily interruptions now. Every time I try and record, somebody's getting in my way, or I forget to do something, or I gotta go help this person, gotta go talk to that person. Anyway, interruptions aside, let's continue on. Oh, why is it that everyone hates their parents in this game? Miranda, Haschel's child hates him. Well, I guess Dart kind of hates his dad now too, doesn't he? Meru has a pretty good situation going, though at times her parents were, especially her father, was quite against, her wanting to explore the human world. Okay. You don't want the power to destroy. Well, why not? How could you possibly be an RPG character if you didn't have it? You had to hand the art down through the next generation. And of course, because the game is so dirt simple with gender roles, yeah, kind of boring, but oh well. To give life? How does a martial art give life? Well, let's find out, because it's boss time. And in this fight, we're facing... Oh, so apparently, yeah, there's a little black screen there, unfinished, oh well. I'm just a girl. I'm just a kid. No, stop that. Your hidden power. Oh, is this a Dragon Ball Z reference? I'm not going to comment on that. Somebody is taking you. Oh, that's just creepy. And it'd be a little better with music, but yeah, so we get Claire, which is pretty much the god of war, something like that. Anyway, like the previous fight, this one is story-based, so I wouldn't worry about, wouldn't worry about getting buffs or debuffs going. It really doesn't matter. If you could choose, yeah, she has her father's text, which makes sense. As you can see, she's kind of going back and forth. And this is really creepy. Why game with the dialogue that just, I got no words for it. She is demonized. The founder. So who is the founder? We get this one line saying that there is a founder, and then we get no mention of him or her ever again. And yes, that hurts. The black art of Nagawana, I don't know, some stupid thing. Anyway, for God's destruction. Anyway, so this is the reason why I recommend this particular setup for Haschel in this fight. You don't need to have the Dragon Helm, though I do because I was using him. But just give him a therapy ring. That's your best bet. Have him guard once and have therapy ring do the rest. You're not going to take that much damage from her with her normal attacks, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just kind of go on the offensive. As you can see, his damage is quite a bit higher because of the Destroyer Mace, which is one of the reasons why he can be a very useful character, specifically in this battle. But since this battle is not determined by, depleting total HP, it really doesn't affect it all that much. It's just cool to see how much damage he can do on his own without any buffs or even with buffs. Answer to your long quest. So he taught her how to be, a powerful warrior and have discipline and all that stuff. And looks like something went wrong and she kind of did a fusion dance or something like that with the war god and became kind of possessed. It's not very useful, is it? How are you going to save her, Haschel? Again, I wouldn't worry too much about healing. It's what we have the therapy ring for. And she missed. Well, that was sad. And then she gets to go again. She's very much a Haschel clone in most respects, down to the purple element. As you can tell, she's been in red for the last couple of turns now, so I'm just practicing my additions. I could defend, but why? We're just waiting for the dialogue to pop up again. Or she can do this. Destroy the poor guy! Destroy the poor guy. Just sounds like creepy and demonic. Anyway, again, guard, and once we get to this point, our correct option is Mind's Eye Awaken. And, oh, well, crap. Oh, defense. That's useful. So who's going to win out? Yay, the little girl wins out over the demon. How come that always seems to happen? Little girls, children beating out demons. Little demon children beating everything else. Whatever. Anyway, 6,000 experience for Haschel. And why is it that every time I start playing this game, I look over at the screen and someone else has scored? It's like, no one's going to score, I'll go play the game instead. And then somebody scores, and then I look back, and then someone scores like a minute later, and I'm missing the game now. Anyway, apparently now we can come in because outside we happen to know that the battle is over, and then we ask if the battle was over, even though we should already know. That's why we went into the room. Anyway. Wasn't as bitter, it was kind of possessed. That's about it. So yeah, this moon apparently can kind of... It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy IX in Memoria, where different scenes were created from the memories of all the people, particularly the ones in your party. So yeah, it's a pretty cool idea, but I think it was better implemented in Final Fantasy IX, even though in Final Fantasy IX, admittedly, it didn't make a lick of sense how. In this, they don't really explain it, and I prefer that. I just like the implementation, you know, the practical usage, how they put it to, you know, put it to the game in Final Fantasy IX. But there's nothing wrong with this one. It's pretty cool. So now we're assuming it's the gods that are doing this. I thought it was just like the moon itself or something. Well, I guess the moon itself is a god. Never mind. Okay. And again, they're going to switch around my party. And I think... Oh no, they don't warp us out. Okay. So there is some more stuff to do over here. Specifically go this way. And over here, pop on here, and around in circles, run into a battle. Okay, enough of that repeat battle. Let's loop around long enough, and we get a flash haul. I believe that's all the treasure here, so I'll just backtrack to the inn there, and I'll meet you there. And we're back. So I did some backtracking there. Yeah, I think I rested up at the inn. One thing to do before we move on. If you talk to the piano player here, Dart and Haschel both recognize the tune, glance at each other, and I think they have some kind of understanding that, you know, they're related at that point. I could be wrong, I might be reading too closely into it, but anyway, now that we've dealt with Clair, the way open has been revealed, and we no longer have guards standing in our way, so... You want to protect this country, okay. Oh, so there's no more dominion, so the new emperor? What new emperor? Who is the emperor? Dole. Oh, so everyone loved Dole when he first took the kingdom, and then after that, civil war broke out. Anyway, if we talk to these guys here, he is on an expedition to the home of the Gigantos. I wonder where this is leading. Anyway, through the magical warp, and let's move on here. Oh, I wasn't going to say anything. I figured I was going to run into a battle, so... Whoa! How are we able to stand on it? Looks like it's made of glass or air. An invisible floor. Well, we've seen plenty of those in RPGs in the past before now, haven't we? No, we're still on the moon, just wandering through weird, screwy-looking areas. Looks like a cloud. Yeah, it seems to be that way. There's not really any logic to what we're doing. We're just kind of randomly going around from place to place instead of, you know, heading to where we're supposed to be going. So, with that little scene out of the way, I get a battle. Well, that was a repeat battle. There's some empty areas over here. I'm not particularly sure why. I don't recall there being any treasures around here. This is the wrong way, I know that, but I'm just wondering if there's anything hidden over here that I've forgotten about. Doesn't look like it. New enemy, though. Hopefully? Maybe? Oh, well, there's one new enemy anyway. What are you called? Roulette Face. Roulette Face can use magical attacks, Dispiriting, Bewitching, and Instant Death. So, I deal with them by unleashing Dart. And once Dart is unleashed, it didn't die? What the hell? It's only at half. Holy crap. So yeah, the enemies here are quite powerful. They got a decent amount of HP, and hopefully maybe we'll get a turn to finish off this guy. And I gave her the ultimate war god because I kept screwing up Perky Step. There we go. She won't be holding on to it for too long. I just basically was getting annoyed, so I was like, ah well, instead of getting annoyed with the game for my inability to do additions properly today, I figure I'll just use that instead. You can guard. Got to get more addition uses for Perky Step anyway. I think I only have about 25. And apparently somebody just fell down the stairs. Well, not somebody. Somebody threw something or dropped something down the stairs. Hear it in the background. Ooh, 700 experience for a normal battle. That's not too bad. Though there is a battle with better experience, and we'll get into that in a bit. But that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon, because there's another story sequence up there, and another battle right here. And interruptions aside, so yeah, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time.